What's going on YouTube? It's IKO here and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I made $20,000 trading gold. So let's not waste any more time and let's get straight to it. So what we trade here is something called ICC. What does ICC stand for? ICC stands for the indication, the correction, and the continuation. If you are new here, you'll know what we trade. So to basically break this down, it should look something like this every time on the chart. Let's say you want to get into sales. It should look like this: indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction. It should be like a stairway on the downside. Now, if you're looking for buys, it should look something like this: an indication, a correction, a continuation. An indication, correction, continuation. It's just that simple. Now, you tie this into market structure, supply and demand, support, resistance, trends. It works all in our favor. It ties in perfectly. This is the strategy I trade right here. So to help you understand what I was looking for as well, to tie everything into a bow tie, on a uptrend, price will create higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. On a downtrend, it creates lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So this allows me to be confident in holding my trade for multiple hours and multiple days, basically turning a day trade into a swing trade. Because on a uptrend, price would never break its higher highs or its higher lows. On a downtrend, price will never break its lower lows and lower highs. So until price breaks structure or starts to create something else outside of that thing, then I still stay in the trade. So let's go to the chart and let's go to gold so you can see in real time what I was looking for. So let's scratch all of this. Let's remove all of this and we're going to remark. Okay. So at the time, the only thing that I seen was this right here. At the time, this is the only thing I seen. And how did I mark it? The first thing I did was mark the very low in the market, which was here. Dragged it all the way over. Then I marked the area of some type of resistance that I seen was up here. Was up here. And also, it was like right here. This was a nice level as well that I seen. And anything in between, I literally did this real time. My students will vouch. I always do this for most of my charts. I do a no trade zone. And I just put it here because this is an area of consolidation where price isn't going up or price isn't going down. So we're in an area of just consolidation. So there's no point of even getting in a trade or trying to force a trade. So this is a no trade zone. This is what we call it, a no trade zone. So after I marked up this, it was very self-explanatory. I set two alerts, one above here, one below here. So what I was mainly looking for was a indication, a correction back to this area, this consolidation zone, this no trade zone, or support resistance, whatever you want to call it, and a continuation to the downside all the way here. But like we said, on a downtrend, it starts to create some type of stair. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I wasn't too pressed. So all I do is wait for so all I did was wait for an indication, a correction, and a continuation. An indication, correction, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, high, low, low, the same thing, tongue twister. Now, I did not have a bias. This is very important. When I go to the charts every single day, I do not have a bias. I don't care what price wants to do. I'm going to find a way to make money. That being said, so if price decided to go above here, this is why I had two alerts. That being said, if price wanted to go above here, I would still wait for the same thing, which is ICC, indication, correction, continuation to the upside. And this will be my first TP because this is the last lower high. This will be my second TP. This was the last lower high. Okay. And this will be my max TP because this is the high in the market. On the upside, if price decided to go on a uptrend like this, very self-explanatory. But price decided to go on a downtrend. It started to go down. It created an indication and a correction and continuation, which allowed me to get into this trade confidently. So let's see how price fully plays out. Boom. So as we can see, what are we seeing here? Price sold off below this level. We didn't get in here. We waited for the correction, which is the two blue candles, and we waited for price to close, not a wick, close below the level again before I entered a sell position. And once I entered the sell position, my TP was obviously all the way down here, and I was fully confident. And then my stop loss was above this level right here. Why was it above this level? Because what do we know about uptrends and downtrends? On a true downtrend, price will never break its lower lows and lower highs. So I was pretty confident. I said if price broke its lower lows and lower highs and formed a higher high, then guess what? It completely disqualifies me out of this trade. Like if price broke above here and formed a higher high, then guess what? It is no longer bearish. So until price did that, I was fully confident of just keeping my stop loss right here. So if we zoom out and we let price do what it wants to do, it completely ripped through our TP. And obviously I did have proper risk management, as in once price got here in this area, I did take 50% profit, and then I did move my stocks to break even. So I just let the rest run. And once price got to my full TP, which was here, I took 90% profit and I let the rest 10% just run all the way down here. Now, what does this look like? Obviously, you have obviously you have indication, correction, continuation, but you also have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. You have structure on the downside. I'm not fake marking this. I can move this over. It looks similar to what we have up here. If you guys want to screenshot, take a picture, or do anything like to it, you can. I'll give you a sec. All right. Now what about ICC? If you guys want to screenshot this, you can as well. Boom. All right, so that's pretty much what I seen on gold in my breakdown of gold last week when I made $20,000, and I pretty much held this trade for I think maybe a day or I don't know, maybe like a couple days. It was a good trade. It was from like Wednesday to like Monday or Wednesday to Sunday. I don't know what it was, but it was a pretty good trade, and that's pretty much what I was looking for. That's how I identified where market was going. That's pretty much how I stayed calm. That's how I stayed poised. I didn't have a bias as well. I didn't really care what price did. I was fully prepared. Now, if you guys want to learn how to trade ICC the way I trade and you want to be a part of a private trading group, make sure you guys tap that first link in the description. Or if you want something more hands-on, like a trading mentorship or a one-on-one, or you want me to help you or anything like that, it is the same as my YouTube name. It's IKO. Just DM me mentorship or go under any of my posts and type mentorship. It will send you a link to book a call with me. Now walk with truth, walk with power, and may God favor you.